Hey, this is Garret down in Texas. I'm with Barry Moore and Thad from the Mansfield Police Department, and we've been testing and using, as most of you know, a lot of video streaming technology for mostly focused on drones. Pretty much tested or used everything on the market, as if you've ever watched some of the other videos, and even Teradek systems and everything else. And pretty excited about this. This is the first one that I've seen that just works really well from the ground up. Everything on it, it's just as simple as can be. It works every time, and I kind of want to show you what we have. So what this is the company that makes this is AMV. Now, one of the things about them, we've had a lot of our video streaming stuff, and it's been made by drone companies, you know, guys that are focused on the drones. We finally have a company that really focuses on video streaming. If you ever go and look at what they do, that's what they're known for. They're known for doing all your production videos and, you know, you name it, all the Hollywood type of stuff that we don't really care about. But they got involved with this, and it just is absolutely awesome. So I kind of want to show you today what we have. We have the M210 over here. We have the Mavic 2 Enterprise. We have 5 different mobile devices all streaming off of one hotspot. I mean, that's one of the things that's reality, right? In public safety, we don't always have the luxury of 10 cell towers and everything else that they have down there, so sometimes we got to push it. So we've got things like this iPad, we have a laptop, and we have everything else. What we have out here is we're even going to push an old analog robot signal through the video. Of course, there's the M210. We have the Z30 on there, and there's the Mavic 2 Enterprise. So we're going to kind of start going through it. One of the first things everybody wants to know, of course, is what's the latency? That's the first question I always get anytime that we start talking about video streaming. So one of the things I want to point out when it comes to latency, and on all these unit systems that I've beta tested for companies, I've mentioned the same thing to all of them. Nobody's listening until now. So one of the things I'll tell you, anybody that has used some of the other systems, you know that if they even give you a bitrate control system, they put it on the pilot. The pilot has no business having to mess with the bitrate. That's like on Incident Command and those guys. So here I have, now this is a iPad streaming off of the cell network, and then this is the real-time video coming from the M210 itself. All right. So as you can see, it's sub-second latency. I'd say it's usually about a half a second. And if we didn't have, whenever we were out testing early and we didn't have a ton of devices, I mean, it was as real time as it gets. You couldn't even really discern the difference between the two. Again, this is a absolute flooded single hotspot with 5 devices, and absolutely amazing. So another thing that I'll kind of note is some of these other systems you put it on. Well, we can stream to a computer, but we can't stream to a tablet, right? Or we can stream to a tablet, but we can't stream to something else. Well, that's kind of nonsense, right? Because you shouldn't have to dictate your equipment based on your streaming. So here, I got to show you this. Oop. All right. So we are streaming in here. This is Mansfield Police vehicle. We are streaming in here on a Toughbook, as you can see, and of course he has his dispatching system there on the left, and he can sit there and monitor the live streaming there on the right. So again, that's on a Toughbook. Some people have tried that in the past and it just didn't work really well. All right, the other thing we have, so you can stream this on a cell phone too. See, Thad, you got your cell phone on?
I do. Let me open the app.
Okay. So he just popped open the app on his cell phone.
There
Boom,
it is.
There it is. So he's streaming the same stream now on his cell phone. Hey Barry, can you go ahead and move the camera a little bit? All right, so now he's watching. I know we got a little bit of glare from the sun. You can see, so your guys out in the field can monitor this in real time as well out in the field. And again, this is all of it is sub-second latency. All right, now what I want to do is I'm gonna have Thad put a little timer down there in front of the camera on the M210, and we're gonna go over here and look at it on the display. So we're gonna look at it on here, and we'll look at it on there in just a second. Okay, let's see if we can get in here and see it. See it there. And this is the live stream. Just kind of put them side by side. I don't know if we'll be able to get both of them in there, but we'll try. So there you can see it. That's about as real time as it gets of everything that I've seen. Again, I've seen them all, and that's about as good as it gets. So let me show you one other thing that I'm streaming to. At the same time as I'm streaming to all that, this is my laptop in here, and I'm streaming on that. Now, one of the things that's really nice, and we did this earlier, you see up here you have multiple streams. Of course, this one's offline now. The green one is in, but if you had multiple streams going at the same time, you could take and have this window here and this window here, and just kind of start windowizing them to see all your multiple streams that you have going on. So that's good, really good too. Now the other thing that's nice is anybody that's flown some of the other systems, sometimes you take and you have to switch between aircraft. You know, say you have one guy come down for a battery change and the other guy is taking his place. So here we're gonna switch between, and now we have the 5.5 inch. We're going from the larger crystal sky, we're gonna go to the smaller crystal sky, and all we have to do is pop. Oop, did we turn that?
I hit the button.
Hit the button there. Okay.
There we
go. So all we did is plug it from one HDMI port into the other. It's going into the box, right? And then, so now we are streaming. And by the way, this is the box. The box actually has a display on it too, so you could really use that as a monitor in your command vehicle. But you could take and go from there, and then there's the Mavic stream in my truck and on the Toughbook and everywhere else. So all you got to do is just plug from one to the other. All right, so now we're going to kind of push the limits of this thing. This is agnostic system, and I'm going to kind of get down in here close to the bottom. One of the things we found that was pretty cool is, for any of you guys that are big you know, audio visual guys that really want all the mojo, you know, I'm just give me an HDMI and I'm good. But I mean, you have the DVI, the VGA, all the different outputs and stuff like that too. You can even, they were trying to tell me about this, you can even send that out to a bigger system if you want to, and everything else. And this also has HDMI output. The purpose of this TV behind us is to show you can, this thing is outputting, is bringing this in, sending it out, but at the same time you can send the stream to your TV. So it's not like it's one or the other, you can have both. Okay, so now I think we're going to let's do the robot. Now I will say this is an old crusty analog signal robot. Okay, we're talking some my wife has a, this is an iRobot. No, I'm not kidding, this is an iRobot. My wife has a iRobot that vacuums our house. I think I'm playing. Where's that? There it is. Look, iRobot. They've got cameras. My wife has a vacuum cleaner. It may even be better than this thing. But it does have some old analog video that they still use this thing. So let's go over here. And now this is your coming out of your old analog iRobot controller, and all we did is swap over the video, and now look, we have it down here, we have it up on this display, we have it on the Toughbook and everything else. So this is super cool stuff. Now, as many people as you need to can log in and see this video. There's not some kind of a limit on how many you can do that. There is, for every stream going out, you will need one of these boxes, but the boxes are actually looking to be really affordable. You know, what I'm hearing right now is about $5,000 for this box, and compared to some of these other guys that are doing these annual subscriptions and stuff like that, that'll add up really quick. So anyway, just kind of wanted to get this out there. Everything that we've seen, one things I really like about it, and I know Barry's one of these guys where if you ever get to see him, he gets really frustrated whenever something doesn't work. If it says it's going to work, it better work, and it better work every time. You know, he's just that kind of guy. And I'm gonna tell a little story on him. He's got a little frustrated with some of the equipment that we've used. He still uses it and he managed to make it work, but he gets pretty frustrated. He has been beside himself on this because one of the favorite things about it for everybody is it just works, and it works every time. Oh, speaking of that, one other thing. See that big stop button and start button? This came from Barry Moore's input into this himself. He said, look, I want it simple. I don't want 3,000 menus that I have to click through and stumble my way through. I want to start, stop. So no joke, all you do, plug your stuff in, hit start, and you're done. I mean, that's pretty much it. So anyway, wanted to get this out there. Awesome system. These guys are AMV. Let me get in on this. So Michael's the one that is letting us test out this system. Can't thank him enough for this, and I know the police department has already bought one and looking at another one. So anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.